Hey together, Aaron the Black Dragon's back. And welcome all of you to another part of Xenoblade Chronicles 2. So last episode we got into Galfond village and met up with you and Zul and Van Damme. And in between the episodes I went around, I bought every item in all the shops that I could get at the moment. I even got the deed from the Fallon Crafts. As good as you can read that here. There you go, Fallon Crafts. We have the little mark right next to it. That means we have the deed from this shop now. The only shop that we could get the deed. And I went around and talked to each and every one that we could find that had something important to say. And I also got 2 treasure troves. One in which I got another core crystal and another one where I got an override protocol. Which essentially gives me the ability that if I have a blade that I want to have for another driver, just to override it so that the blade in fact belongs to this different driver now. Not possible with blades like Poppy, Pyra or Dromark. Those are, well, I don't know. Also not Dromark. Those are exclusively linked to their certain characters here. Especially I only could switch around the blades between Nia and Brax at the moment. And I'm pretty happy with what blades they have because Tora can't get any other blades than Poppy because he's a mechanical driver. And as you can see, we also play as Tora this time around. Can I talk to you before we move on? Is that a possibility? Yes, it is. Hello there! And also up here, we have a little thing. Underground spring. We need water mystery and fortitude. Well, we only have one of those and only half of it at that. So nothing to do about that. Van Damme, you wanted us to get ready? I think we are. You should know how to keep a guy waiting, rookies. Very sorry for waiting. It's fault of Van Damme for rushing off ahead. Sorry about that. I guess you've already seen him when we fought earlier. But let's introduce ourselves properly, shall we? I'm Rock, Van Damme's blade. Pleasure to meet you all. The pleasure's all ours. I noticed you use an unusual style of weapon. Yeah, they're called dual scythes. Even around here I never met anyone but Van Damme who can use them. Wow, big man, very amazing! Don't flatter him too much, he'll let it go to his head. Van Damme only have one blade then? Yeah, pretty much. I know most drivers have a few, so they can change up their strategies in battle. But me? Rock's all I've ever needed. Big man really is amazing. Sounds to me like you just can't be bothered to think up more than one strategy, old man? Well, now that we all know each other, let's get down to business. He just dodged the question. An expert dodge to be sure.
We just got a job to go check out some kind of crazy energy effect. Somewhere up around the blowhole. What do you say? Fancy being a mercenary for a day?
Okay. But, I mean, we don't work for free.
Don't worry, kid. You'll get paid.
Well, Rex straight up hustling, and as you can see, I switched around. We now play as Van Damme. So, with Van Damme, we have the dual scythe. We can actually do a few things here. Let's see. Increases damage dealt by 100% when HP is 30 or less. Since he's a tank, that actually might be a good thing. Is one target, no reaction. Then fast twitch drains 10% of current HP when using the art. Evasion during art, one target, no effect. Then one target and launch, but nothing else special to it. And circle, no reaction, increases damage dealt to aerial creatures by 50%. So, those two in combination are extremely good, so I'm gonna go ahead and do those two. And increase that strength, excuse me. And since we wanna have launch in a party, let's do that. And let me think which would be better. And decrease that a little bit further, so yes please, let's do that. Fast twitch to make the energy draining a little bit faster, and then we can deal a lot more damage with that. And the rest is not relevant. Then for blades, we only have rock here, we can't do anything else there. This is his affinity chart, we also should do that. Forever art after cancelling, yes please, I wanna do that. Increases maximum HP, yeah sure, why not. Unlock the next stage please. That might also come in handy. Increase strength for a guy like Van Damme, sure we wanna have that. At 10%, we actually can get both of them. 10% chance of attacking again after successful auto attack, yes please. The more the merrier. And driver arts that are set on the X button. And we have unlocked the next range as well. Well, we're going along quickly. And with the rest we can't do anything at the moment, so nothing necessary here. For his equipment we can go and give him some stuff. I'm gonna take a quick look through there so that you don't have to watch me go through it. So, with Van Damme we now have the infantry vest and the colorful feather. So he has slight aggro increase every now and then. And that will help us. Also, went down here so that we could do this if necessary. No, I did not mean the course. Stupid. I wanted to go over to you because you can give Rock something that might help him a little bit. So, actually none of them really do much for us. We lose attack with all of them and even lose critical hit chance with that and the block rate with that. So none of them are interesting to us. I'm sorry. So the only thing left then to do is go to Rock himself and give him some things here. So what I've went with is Emergency Guard. So since we want to have Van Damme rather low on his health, let's go with boost his block rate and then aggro boost so that he draws even more aggro with his auto attacks. That should be a good enough combo to have going in here with Van Damme at the moment. So, but yeah, Van Damme, a new party member, and something I just wanna show off real quickly. If you go to bond blades, you cannot bond any blades with Van Damme. He really only fights with Rock. Even if he is playable by you, no possibility to get other blades into the fight. He is basically like a one-trick pony. But he can do a lot of cool things. I somewhat wanna fight against you real quick, just to show him off. So, the attack is not gonna do a lot here at the beginning, because we need to be a little bit weaker at the very start for that to have an effect. I actually could switch that around so that we do damage to ourselves right at the beginning with the fast twitch. And that way we can make sure that we get to the 10% faster than we normally do. Let's launch you into the air. Not able. Well, what a shame. But yeah, Van Damme, the double scythe are really interesting to play with. The moment when you have to cancel out of the attacks is also something to get used to, the same way as with the ether cannons. And he has the wind element on his side, so we have Rock who can make some storms happen. Really helpful. But yeah. Good. Didn't even mean to do that. But we also gained some affinity there with Rock right away. Which is useful. There you go. Good job, Rock. All we need to do is get all those things here unlocked. But I have something, so let's move on. Those are just small fry, and if they don't attack me, I don't gonna care about them. That thing's super interesting, by the way. I like the design of that thing. It looks like a flower crossed with something else. I don't know what the something else is, but it looks really interesting. But yeah, here we are. Ooh, that looks fun, doesn't it? Let's go and say hi to it. Won't do any bad.
An Ethermiasma. Take it this is your first one.
Ethermiasma?
It's a load of poisonous waste products spewed from the Titan's guts. You know, when you get gassy? Kinda like that.
Is there a way through this thing? I can't see any way around it.
Hey, no fear. Rock, mate. You're up.
My asthma's died down.
Yep, nothing to it. Let's roll.
Let's roll indeed. So here we are. I like the lights that you can see up here from the background. And now it's light again. It's funny how it gets dark back there. Now it's light again. Well, whatever. I like the lights. I like the view and specifically in this area. This is one of the more beautiful places, I think, right at the beginning. Because in Gormoth, everything looked like kind of a bit like a replica of the first Xenoblade Chronicles. And here it starts to take a different turn to all of the things that you know about Xenoblade. And turns it around because now we are inside of... Okay, now we're inside of the Titan again, which was something that we also did in the first game. And it takes the look with all the ether particles that are flying around in the air, but also turns into something that's more unique than it was. And it is a really nice and beautiful look, and they did something really cool with the first time that you're inside of a Titan in this part, so they did a good job on everything here. There's some wolves. As far as I know, wolves, they're gonna attack us as soon as we run past them. They're just gonna ignore us. I mean, I take it. The less I have to fight them, the happier I am. I mean, we have a good enough level, and the game is good enough with giving us the option here to fight against everyone. We don't need to, and I can do my off-screen leveling whenever I want to. We don't necessarily have to do it. So, we reach the end.
An Arden. Just what we need. Rex, any good with that anchor?
Yeah, I get by.
Hand that here. Now watch.
Awesome. I never thought of using it that way.
The trick is to pull it taut at just the right moment. Now you try.
His element is now fire.
Vandana is a pretty effective teacher. Well, now Anchor Shot can topple enemies. We can use it ourselves now, and we can try it out in this fight. If the game would be as kind as to let us change around characters before a fight, but it doesn't. It's also really upsetting to me, because of my brother. I know that in the Torna DLC for the game, they actually gave you the option again. Yeah, we have inflicted break. Thank you. Combos. Now we could topple him. I know that. That's the same as with the last game. Actually, I can launch you if I'm quick enough about that. I was not quick enough about that. But in the Torna DLC they actually give you the option again to switch the party around before you go into any major fights, which is a little bit upsetting that they still haven't done anything like this for the main game. So you can see why I'm a little bit upset about that, because it would be so minuscule at this point. Especially since they have the Torna DLC, they have already done this, so it's a little bit upsetting, but I mean, whatever. I don't know why they decided to do this. Let's inflict a little bit of damage on ourselves. And the fight against this Arden is not the biggest fight that we're gonna have to fight. It would be nice if you would focus please on me, that would be nice. Did I hit that in time? I did. Nia's actually down. Wait, why did Nia have the aggro? Nia, you dumb? You're not the one supposed to have aggro. It's me. And if not me, then at least Rex. But if you have the aggro, that's dumb. Also, don't stand right next to me, Nia. If there's an aerial attack up front, you get hit by that as well. Come on, focus on the right character there, stupid Arden. It's a little bit upsetting that you try to focus on the wrong characters there. Let's go with Aqua, since you're weak to water. Good job, you blew me down. So, let's go ahead. So, if Nia would switch around to her other blade, then we could get something going here with... Well, don't even need that.
You got it after seeing it once. Not bad, kid.
Hey.
Listen up, kid. Drivers use arts, but that doesn't just mean using the powers your blade gives you. There are arts that use your own strength or take advantage of your enemies. There are all sorts. A driver's job is to be smart with his arts and protect his blade.
Protect my blade?
Yeah. It's a two-way thing, kid. You gotta be aware of the power coming out of her. Don't waste it. Channel it through your arts and protect her. If you can do that, then you're a true driver, kid.
A true driver? I don't know. Am I ready?
Course you are. That thing from before took me 5 years to learn that.
5 years?
Yeah, but you saw it once, and then you aced it like it was nothing. And you got Nia and Tora in tow. Those guys are pretty handy. Kid, you got a bright future.
I think I'm gonna spew.
Biggie Pon has scary face, but he very nice.
Suss me out, Furry Pon.
And Pyro also learned something from it. As did Dromark. Well, let's just go through our blades because I think everyone got a little bit of affinity. Except for Rock. Well, whatever. Good job there. I really need to do this. Oh, defeat wolves enemies in Uriah. Excludes unique monsters. Good to know. So I can go ahead and do these things now with you. That's good to know. Because certain things will be question marked out. Like here we see Yosako Wave. Here we don't know the conditions, so I didn't know what to do here, so I couldn't do this until we arrived in Uriah, which is good to know. So you didn't get anything there. You go forward. Still nothing for you. Really need to use you a little bit so that your trust gets increased. And nothing for Poppy. Well, what a shame. But we did a good thing here. We have to move on forward. But I think we've done a good bit, so let's go here. Take a look at all this place here. And we're gonna leave this episode right here. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, how about leaving a comment down below? I really would appreciate that. See all of you in the next part of Xenoblade Chronicles 2. So, bye!